Shalom. Welcome to Challenging Torah as we continue our story of the liberation and formation of the Jewish people. You know, when you have a baby, you kind of know within the first 3 days what the character of this child is. Go back and look at your own baby photos or the photos of your kids, and you say to yourself, aha, we knew coming in what this human being was going to be like. Seems that this is the same as the story of the Jewish people. This moment of the birth of the Israelites, as a people, we show our cards and we show them who we are, and we are a stiff-necked, kvetching, but grateful group of barely formed, but very difficult human beings. This is the Jewish people. So, God understands who he's dealing with and says, in that moment that Pharaoh says, Beshalach, he sends out the Jewish people, God directs them, not Moses, on the way to get to the Red Sea. But he sends them north instead of south. He sends them in a zigzag manner. It's not clear. And we say, why? Because God is smart. Looking at these people, he says, if I give them a chance, they're going to run home. They're going to panic, and this story is going to end badly. Let's confuse them on the route. And so they stand there and they say, what are we doing in this desert? Was it for want of graves in Egypt that you have brought us out here to die in the wilderness? And Moses prods them along until they get to the sea. They get to the sea, and it takes a lot of faith. They stand there, and nobody wants to move. The sea is split, and nobody wants to move, although it says that it didn't really split till the first person stepped their foot in. And we see the challenge. The challenge is one of faith, of grabbing that matzah, getting on the road, and do we really believe this? The Jews see the Egyptians dead on the shore. They are afraid, and they see that God is present, but they say to Moses, no, we're not moving. And Moses doesn't know what to do. And Moses says to God, I'm praying, help me. And God says, Moses, don't just stand there and pray. Do something. Lift up your arm, and the sea will split. And as the sea splits, the famous story is Nachshon ben Aminadav takes his foot, steps in. Everybody's arguing on the side. Steps in, the sea totally splits, and the Jews go through. It's a miracle. It is the foundational miracle of our people. And at the end of this miracle, on one hand, I always think, wow, Jewish people, the musical. Az Yashir Moshe, and then Moses sang. And it would be really simple if it all were just like a good early Technicolor movie. Something like Charlton Heston, and everyone sang. But is that really what happened? The word Az is very interesting. Az means it was, or it will be. Did they actually sing at this moment? Or are all this past, present, future brought together in their song? As, then, maybe they sang, right? But we do know how to praise. And most of that song is praise and fear of God. But as they sing, the great commentators tell you, you know what? All human beings have a song. In fact, the whole universe has a song. And at the moment of crossing the sea, all the birds in the world, all the animals in the world, everything finds its voice, and there is a cacophony that is fantastic, and the world changes its paradigm. Wouldn't that be nice if that was the end of the story? But of course it's not. We sing. Miriam picks up her timbrel and she sings. The women sing and dance. And then minutes later, they're back to complaining. There's no water. Moses hits the rock for the first time, as he is told. There's no food. God brings them manna. Manna means what? And they look at this food and they say, what are we supposed to do with it? And it kind of reminds me of the Jewish joke about the waiter who comes over to four ladies in Beverly Hills and says, "Excuse me, ladies, is there anything okay?" That's the Jewish people. Is there anything okay? And again they say, if only we had died, if only we'd gone back to Egypt. The whole community rails against Moses and Aaron, and there is dissension in the camp, and now we have challenging Torah. What does it mean in our own lives to follow a zigzag path? What does it mean to step out on a journey, have moments where we go, wow, this is working for us, and then where's the food? Have moments where, okay, I graduated from college, where's my job? I moved to LA to become a rabbi, what am I doing? These are the challenges in life. The Jewish people are praised in Hosea for saying, you are those who followed me into the wilderness. And we did, but we did so grumbling the whole time. Stay tuned, come and join this grumbling conversation on Saturday morning at 9:30, Malibu Jewish Center and Synagogue. Shabbat Shalom.